Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel and to spend some time with me today. This is actually my second time to film this because when I filmed it previously and watched it back, the picture and sound were out of sync. So I'm fingers crossed that it's not going to happen again. Anyway, today I'm going to do my June favourites. Who can believe that June is over? Today's the 30th. I cannot believe it. Where did that time go? And in Ireland we have had the June of two seasons because we've had some really beautiful weather, really high temperatures, 28, 29 degrees, which is very unusual for here. And this week we've had what I would describe as autumnal weather, and our temperatures have been in and around 15 degrees, 12 to 15 degrees, maybe a little bit more. It's supposed to improve next week, so thumbs up, fingers crossed, everything that we're going to get some summer weather. So one in particular hasn't been used as frequently as it would have been if we'd had the hot weather continually, but the rest are all well used for this month. I'm just going to move everything over. I had them a little bit out of reach. I'm just pulling them over here because I had kind of filmed earlier and put everything away. I had to go and take it all out again. Anyway, one of the things that crops up regularly in my favourites and in my empties are my shampoo products, shampoo and conditioners. And this month are the OGX, it's called Strength and Body Bamboo Fiberful Conditioner, Shampoo and Conditioner. And there they are. It's probably easier to read from this one because it's opaque, and I'll just read you the blurb. Discover plump-looking tresses with this fortifying blend with bamboo fibres and soy proteins for strands that appear to have voluptuous body and fullness. Indulge in beautiful, fibreful hair days. And yes, I've really been enjoying this. I think it has made a difference to my hair. Now, my favourite one in this range so far has been the biotin and collagen. I've featured that before. That really made a difference. But this is a fairly new, these are fairly new additions. At least I haven't seen them before. And I did find that they made a difference to my hair. They definitely gave it a bit of body. They definitely seem to help improve with the strength. It has, I don't know how I would describe that scent. It's a kind of an earthy scent, but a very pleasant one. It's not a florally fragrance, but very, very pleasant. And yeah, I would recommend those, absolutely. They've been firm favourites this June. Now, more kind of showery stuff. This is the Malone Peony and Blush Suede Body and Hand Wash. I love this. It was a gift from my sister, so I use it sparingly. I wouldn't use it every single day. I kind of keep it for, you know, weekends or if I was going out, and it goes beautifully with the cologne of the same scent. They were both from my sister, and they're just such a lovely summery combination. They're really, really beautiful, light, florally. They're not overwhelmingly floral. You know, some people just don't like a floral scent, but this is very, very it's a very pleasant, easy scent to wear, and I really, really love those. When I am self-tanning, and this is the item that didn't get as much use as I had hoped, I mentioned it in my summer essentials. This is made by a company called MooGoo. It's called How Now Brown Cow. It's a gradual tanner for face and body. I haven't used it on my face, but I have used it on my body. This is a lovely self-tanner. When I say gradual, it comes up overnight, so it's a kind of a creamy colour, but when you're rubbing it in, it goes white. What might be a drawback for some people is it doesn't have a guide colour, but you know, if you're used to self-tanning, you know where to concentrate, you know to make sure that you've covered every part. But what I really like about this is that if you do make a mistake, it's not going to be, you know the way sometimes you'll get an actual line. This doesn't happen. It's kind of a gradual, yes, it is gradual tanner, but it's subtle. So when you put it on the first time, now obviously my skin is very fair. It's not, it gives me a lovely glow, and I can see it. It may not be obvious if I'm wearing it on camera, but it does give a lovely glow. But if I want to intensify it, I'll just put it on again the next night. So if I was using this kind of ordinarily, I would maybe put it on 2 to 3 times a week. There's, let's see how much is in it. Does it say? And I don't have my glasses. Oh, yes, it does. There's 7 ounces, or 200 grams, and it's a very natural. The ingredient in here that's used to tan is a naturally derived ingredient. There's no chemicals in this at all, so I really, really like that. Another important thing to have when you're self-tanning is, oh, sorry, just before I finish talking about that, is that when it wears off very nicely. It wears off gradually and very evenly, so it doesn't sort of go patchy. I've seen a lot of self-tans that can go very patchy. This doesn't. It's just a very natural looking tan. So for people like me who are very fair skinned, it's one I would recommend. When you're self-tanning, you need to exfoliate, and I've been really enjoying using this exfoliating mitt from Superdrug. Now I think it was about €3.50. I prefer a mitt as opposed to gloves. I don't know, I just don't like the feeling of gloves in the shower. So you pop your mitt over your hand, and it's both sides, and it's gentle enough to, it's not really scratchy, but it's giving you a good exfoliation, and I find really works well in conjunction with the tanning, the gradual tanner. Now if I was showering and I wasn't going to use my gradual tanner, I would want to moisturize, so I've been using my almond oil, which if you've watched me before, you'll know I use almond oil as my first cleanse to remove my makeup. But this is really, really lovely as a body moisturizer. So I step out of the shower, and before I towel dry, I apply this to damp skin. Just warm a little up in your hands, and you can spread it all over, and it sinks in very easily, and because you're putting it on damp skin, it's good at trapping the moisture. You pat yourself dry, and it doesn't leave you greasy, it doesn't leave you oily. I really enjoy that. And what I would regularly do is I would mix this with, or mix into this, some grapeseed oil, some rosehip oil, some vitamin E oil, and if I have jojoba, which I don't at the moment, I would put that in as well. And you can just, I don't use specific quantities, I'll just put in a bit, a squirt of this, a squirt of that. You could actually put essential oils in as well if you wanted to give it a fragrance, but it's lovely for body moisturizing. Now, I think that's all for my, that's all for my kind of body and hair items. For makeup, I haven't really changed my makeup too much, but I do tend to change my lipsticks in the summer and my blushes. And I've been reaching for 3 MAC lipsticks. 2 of them are kind of, they're nude colours, and one is slightly more definite shade. This one is Snob, which I have on me today, and that's Snob. So it's a kind of it's a bluey pink, it's a cool toned pink. So you can see it there. It's definitely a cool tone pink, and I have it on today. So that's Snob. If I wanted something that was more peachy, I would go with MAC Cream Cup, and I've been wearing this as well, and you can see I've just swatched it up above, so you can see that that's Cream Cup there. Maybe it's not showing up too well. It's definitely a warmer peachy tone. And then if I wanted something slightly more definite, but still, like, you can sheer this out, this is MAC Sea Sheer. It's kind of a corally orangey red, and I'll put it underneath there so you can see that there, and that's a beautiful shade as well. And that one is really comfortable to wear on the lips because it's a luster. I'm not sure what the other 2 are. I think Snob is, I think it's a matte. I definitely find it more drying, and Cream Cup is a cream sheen. So they're all great colours to have for the summer. They go with lots of things. Yeah, so I've been really enjoying them. I've also been reaching for this particular blush, which is the Milani Baked Powder Blush, and it's in the shade 08 Coralina. And that's it there. To me, it reminds me a little of NARS Orgasm. Yeah, to me it's fairly similar. I have it on me today. It's a lovely warm shade, and what I love about it as well is that when you open it, there's your blush, and then you can tip it open, and you have, I don't want to blind you, you have a little mirror, and then you also have a little brush. Now I have to say I don't really use the brush, but the mirror is very handy. So I've been really, really enjoying that as well. It's one I've been reaching for a lot. So that's all of my favourites for this month. Yeah, I knew it's probably not as many as normal. So I hope you enjoyed them. What have you been using this month? What have your favourite products been? If there's any particular videos that you'd like me to make, let me know in the comments. I'd love some suggestions. And I just want to say a big welcome and hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch and to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, maybe you might think about it, pushing that subscribe button and maybe giving me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that, and it's lovely getting to know new people, and it's a lovely community here. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch and to comment as well. I do try and get to everybody's comments. I may not reply on the day, but I will get to them. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed that, and I will talk to you very soon in the next video. So take care and have a great weekend. Take care. Bye bye.